Hello, fellow humans and so-called Christians. Do we care about truth here? Let's find out. This is called Dishonest Atheist Woman Gets Exposed. Let's see what these clowns have to say. And I'm going to make a point. I'm going to stop it. I'll try to get it not to jump to the next thing.
Why should I believe that Jesus was resurrected?
Because the historical evidence is that he really
you tell me
died and he really
give me
rose
some
from the
medical
dead.
records and I'll believe it, okay? You show me Jesus Christ's medical chart, I'll buy into it. I'll be a Christian today.
Just hold on there.
Ma'am, they didn't keep medical records in the first century.
Oh, that's so convenient. Isn't that? That's wonderful.
Now listen.
Rather, it's real convenient for you to say, knowing full well they didn't keep medical records in the first century, it's so convenient for you to say, all right, if you give me the medical records, then I'll believe. Talk about convenient. Give me a break. Come on, man. Homer, Herodotus, Sophocles, Plato, Aristotle. Show me the medical records for them, will you?
You're a joke, man.
Historical knowledge is not based on medical records, man. It's based on the trustworthiness of eyewitness testimony.
It's incredibly dishonest when the atheist denies the historical evidence that's available and then demands a level of evidence that they know is impossible.
If I want to abort it, I'm gonna fucking do that. So who are you to...
There's a person with a trash mentality there also. So what is the deal with this here? I'm going to tell you what it is, but I don't know why I got the different one that time.
Why should I believe that Jesus was resurrected?
Because the historical evidence is that he really
You
died and he really
give me
rose
some
from the
medical
dead.
records and I'll believe it, okay? You show me Jesus Christ's medical chart,
Listen.
I'll buy into it. I'll be a Christian today.
Man, they didn't keep medical records in the first century.
Clown,
Oh, that's so
clown.
convenient. Isn't that? That's wonderful.
Now listen what he
It's
says.
convenient for you to say, knowing full well they didn't keep medical records in the first century. It's so convenient for you to say, if you give me the medical records, then I'll believe. Unless we have it on Polaroid, I can't believe it. Knowing full well they didn't have Polaroid film in the first
Listen
century.
what this
Sophocles,
clown
Plato,
says.
Aristotle. Show me the medical records for them, will you?
It's a choice to accept reality or not.
You're not in reality, man. You're a clown. You are a clown. I've seen your many videos on your Big Shot channel. And that Big Shot preacher that was talking down to her like why she should believe is an idiot too. I've seen him for years. What he was claiming is, well, you believe in Socrates and Aristotle and all these different philosophers, but they have no records. It doesn't matter. They're not claiming that you're going to go to hell if you don't believe or worship them. You're not going to heaven if you don't worship them. You're going to be cast into hell. There's a big difference. Can't you see that? So who's being dishonest? People like these clowns are dishonest because they don't read the scriptures. And if you had the truth, you wouldn't be making all those stupid faces either. Anyway, at the end of Mark here, it tells you how to know if you're doing what Jesus said. And now I'll read it for you. Oh, but by the way, this was all added on because it really stops at the women trembled and were amazed. Neither they said anything to any man, for they were afraid. Chapter 16, verse 9 was all added on there. You can read it in your footnotes. It wasn't in the original manuscripts. So who's the liar? And by the way, the woman at the well story, or the woman caught in an adultery story, cast the first stone, whoever sins. That wasn't in here. That was added also. So what are you going to do when the pages start to fall apart all by their dishonest selves? Okay, now I'm going to be reading the words of Paul the Antichrist in my next message coming up. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to pop this one up. Yes, Paul was the Antichrist, Benny Hinn's great grandfather. Yes, Benny Hinn learned a lot from him. Should I say Benny Sin Ministries? Anyway, you're going to need some pain relief. But you'll just ignore the truth as usual. Praise Jesus! Praise Jesus! Bunch of blasphemers. The biggest blasphemers are all you fake Christians.